Welcome to Scott Cooks. Tonight we're going to be doing something I like to call potluck. Every once in a while I have a bunch of leftover stuff or just want to use up some stuff in the pantry. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I've never made this particular combination. Let's hope it comes out good. I've got a bunch of these little teeny bow tie pasta noodles. I'm going to cook those up. I've got some cream of mushroom soup. I've got a bunch of ham slices. I'm just going to cube these up. Got some sharp cheddar cheese. I'm going to put some frozen corn kernels in here with it. And maybe a few spices as well. And then I think after it's cooked, I will take some breadcrumbs and put across the top. And maybe just turn it on broil or something for a few minutes. Toast them up. Let's see how this goes. Alright, in the Foodi, I've got 4 cups of water. 2 cups of the noodles. We're going to put these under pressure for 1 minute. Do a natural pressure release for, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes, and then release it. Never cooked these particular pasta noodles, so I'm just gonna guess, making a guess. I know they don't take long to cook, so we're gonna do 1 minute. Make sure we are on seal. Gets to 1 minute, then we'll do a 5-minute natural pressure release and let the steam out, and then we'll drain the water and get started with the rest of it. Alright, we did 1 minute under pressure on high, and I did 4 minutes. I decided to go with 4 minutes instead of 5. So at the 4-minute mark I started to release the pressure, and we're just about ready to drop. Once that drops, we'll go ahead and drain the water out of the noodles and start the next part. There it goes. And what I like to do, since there's already water in the pot, I can just drain it right here, like that. But if you don't want water to get back in there, I usually flip it upside down and go over to the sink and do it over there. Alright, let me get this drained real quick. Alright, we're all drained. And I'm going to go ahead and put in 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. Now, I've already gone and diced up these slices of ham. This is really good ham, too. I'm going to go ahead and just put all this ham in now. Alright, now since I've not actually made this before, I'm going to start with a half a block of cheese. Cut it up in small pieces, get that in. See how that is. If I want more cheese, I'll throw the rest in. Alright, well that's a half a block right here. Might need more, but we'll see how it melts. I don't want it too cheesy, but I do want it cheesy. And that's what we're looking like. Alright, we're going to start with that. We're going to do, switch this over to sear saute. Let's bring it down to medium. Go ahead and start it. And we're just going to start stirring it around and get that cheese melted and see if we're going to need more cheese or not. Once I figure out the cheese situation, we'll add in the corn kernels and then probably throw in a little seasoning. The cheese should start to melt right away because those noodles were hot. And I'm just going to stir in you can already, got a lot of steam going. I'm just stirring in the soup now. If it needs any more liquid, it will be milk, a whole milk. I don't think it's going to need any. But if it does, I'll put a little milk in it. To help the cheese melt a little faster, I'm going to put the pressure lid on. And we're going to make sure the vent is wide open on that. We're only going to leave that on for just a few minutes. In fact, I'm going to set a timer over here for that. Maybe about 3 minutes. Because with this lid on now on medium, it's going to get really hot really fast. Then we're going to throw in about a cup of this frozen corn kernels. And then we'll see if we're going to need more cheese or not. If not, I'll just throw that in the fridge. And I got some breadcrumbs here. And once I finally get it the way I like it, I'm going to cover the top, put it on bake roast or maybe broil, and just bake those down on there. Alright, I got the lid off. Most of the cheese is melted. I have added about a 1/4 cup of whole milk. You can see it down in there. Just started to stir it around. It got a little dry. That's nice and creamy. The cheese is almost melted. I'm going to go ahead and there's got one little blob there to just giving me a hard time, but it'll melt in a minute. And I'm going to go ahead and also I put some seasoning in it. Salt, pepper, garlic, salt, stuff like that. Put whatever seasoning you got handy in there. At least salt and pepper at the very least. I'm going to go ahead and put the corn in. Alright, now the corn is frozen, so it's going to cool things down pretty quick here. And then we'll get that reheated, cooked in. Get it leveled off. We'll smooth it out like this, and then we'll get our breadcrumbs on top. And I think I'm going to use baked roast for that instead of broil. I don't want to burn them. Some baked roast for maybe 5 minutes or something. That cheese is definitely melted now. That milk is all blended in. Boy, this is going to be a really nice potluck. Great combination of flavors. Okay, just going to let that simmer a few minutes to get the corn cooked. Alright, put a pretty good coating of the breadcrumbs on there. I think you can see it. And what we're going to do now, put the lid down. I'm going to switch this over to baked roast. 375 should be fine. We'll just go ahead and start it. Now, obviously, we're not going to go 15 minutes. We're just going to go about 2 or 3 minutes, check it. Couple minutes, check it. Couple minutes, check it, like that. Alright. I think that's exactly the way I want it. It's nice and browned up. Let's get it on a plate. And here's the final result. What I'm calling a potluck dinner in the Ninja Foodi. We've got those little miniature bow tie pastas. We've got ham. We've got cheddar cheese. We've got cream of mushroom soup. We got some milk. We got some corn. And we got a little bit of seasoning going on. Smells great. Tastes great. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. Leave me some comments. Hit that like button. Thumbs up, very important. I want to thank everybody for watching. Have a great day.